Tom Cruise has lived a life few people can imagine. He became one of the biggest movie stars in the world, starred in blockbuster films, won major awards, and spent decades smiling for cameras on red carpets. His marriages to Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, and Katie Holmes were followed closely by the public. Yet, for all his fame, the most important role in his life was never on screen. It was being a father, especially to his youngest child, Suri. For years, fans wondered about the relationship between Tom and Suri. Photos of them together slowly disappeared, and questions replaced answers. Now, at 19 years old, Suri has made a quiet but powerful decision that has brought those questions back into the spotlight. People are now asking what truly happened between a famous father and his daughter. Tom Cruise was born Thomas Cruise Mapother IV on July 3, 1962. He rose to fame in the early 1980s, breaking through with risky business and becoming a global star with Top Gun. Over the years, he proved his range with films like Rain Man, Born on the 4th of July, Jerry Maguire, and Magnolia. Later, he became known for action films, especially the Mission: Impossible series, where he famously performed his own dangerous stunts. His career success was unmatched. His movies earned billions worldwide, and he received lifetime awards from major film organizations. But while his professional life kept growing, his personal life became more complicated. Tom's first marriage to Mimi Rogers introduced him to Scientology, a belief system that would later shape many aspects of his life. After their divorce, he married Nicole Kidman, and together they adopted 2 children, Isabella and Connor. Though they appeared happy, their marriage ended in 2001. Over time, rumors grew that outside pressures, including Scientology, played a role in their separation. Tom later married Katie Holmes in one of Hollywood's most public romances. Their relationship exploded into fame under the nickname Tomcat. In 2006, they welcomed their daughter, Suri, and the world watched closely. Suri was everywhere as a baby, photographed constantly and labeled America's most famous child. But that life didn't last. In 2012, Katie Holmes suddenly filed for divorce. The separation was fast and quiet, and Holmes was granted primary custody of Suri. Soon after, Suri disappeared from the public spotlight. Reports later claimed that Tom had little to no contact with his daughter, and over time, the distance became impossible to ignore. Katie chose a different path for Suri. She raised her in New York, away from Hollywood, cameras, and public pressure. Suri grew up attending school quietly, riding the subway, and living a life that looked nothing like her early childhood. Holmes later explained that her goal was simple: to protect her daughter and let her grow up as a normal person. As Suri reached adulthood, she made a choice that spoke louder than any interview. In 2024, she stopped using the last name Cruise. Instead, she began going by Suri Noel, using her mother's middle name. The change appeared on school programs and theater listings. While it may not be a legal change, the meaning behind it felt clear to many. Around the same time, Tom was asked a simple question during a movie premiere: what would his ideal Father's Day look like? His answer focused on adventure and filmmaking. He did not mention his children. For many fans, the moment felt uncomfortable and revealing. Though Tom met all financial responsibilities toward Suri, there has been no public sign of an emotional relationship. Meanwhile, Suri has grown into a young woman closely bonded with her mother. Katie Holmes has spoken openly about her pride in Suri's strength, independence, and focus. Today, Suri is a college student living a quiet life. She blends into crowds, avoids attention, and appears content staying out of the spotlight. While her father continues a life filled with premieres and global travel, Suri seems to be choosing something very different: privacy, identity, and peace. Whether she will ever reconnect with Tom remains unknown. But one thing is clear. Suri has found her own voice, and she is no longer living in anyone else's shadow.